Hi everyone. This year, the indie scene is truly surprising us. From heartfelt life sims and cozy adventures to co-op action games and unique horror experiences. Every month, more and more original projects are coming out that hook you from the very first minutes, and the developers are boldly experimenting with genres, mechanics, and visual styles. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the brightest, most unusual, and most promising indie games of 2025, so you don't miss a single gem. I want to start with Hotel Galactic, a cozy management sim with a beautiful visual style inspired by Studio Ghibli, where you run an abandoned intergalactic hotel floating on an island. Your main goal is to restore the hotel by adding rooms like kitchens, dining halls, and bedrooms, attracting guests from different worlds, and exploring the island's world with merchants and companion guests. The core gameplay revolves around simple but satisfying mechanics. Assign tasks to staff, construction, resource production, cooking, and watch as they automatically do the work. The task system and automation are reminiscent of managing a dollhouse. The story unfolds through characters, dialogues, and atmospheric cutscenes. You play as a ghostly mentor, helping the staff uncover the island's secrets, hire new team members, and gradually dive deeper into the world's lore. Saloon Simulator, an immersive saloon management sim set in the Wild West, where you have to revive a rundown bar and win the trust of the local townsfolk. Besides serving customers and making drinks, the game offers mini-games, cooking quests, cleaning tasks, and some surprisingly dark story twists. Mechanics include customizing your saloon building, hiring musicians and entertainers, participating in horse races, and even investing in mines or the stock market. Your business grows through gambling profits and resource extraction. The story is revealed as you collect letters of recommendation from the local community. 6 letters are needed to become a respected citizen. As the story progresses, your saloon gets drawn into criminal schemes, hiding bodies, dealing with the sheriff, and taking on shady side jobs. Promise Mascot Agency, a unique blend of management sim, visual novel, and light RPG, where you play as Michi, a former Yakuza sent to the outskirts of Japan to rebuild a mascot agency and pay off his debt. The game is split into 4 acts, each bringing different agency needs: finding and signing mascot contracts, doing errands for townspeople, upgrading the business, and enhancing your van, plane, or boat for travel. The combat system is a card-based minigame with a light poker feel, where time management and basic decision-making are key. The story is full of satire, surrealism, and the culture of Japanese yokai, with a world filled with absurd but memorable characters. Eternal Strands. This is a gripping open-world action-adventure, where the main focus is the combination of magic and environmental physics. You play as a young warrior, armed with both melee weapons and powerful elemental spells. Using the environment creatively is essential. Freeze lakes, burn bridges, summon storms, or bring down rock formations on enemies. Everything in the world is interactive, and it's often clever use of magic that helps you overcome tough bosses and monsters. The gameplay centers around epic battles with colossal creatures and exploring the ruins of an ancient civilization. It's not just about the hero's strength. Strategy and flexibility matter too. Lure enemies into traps, collapse structures onto them, or exploit their weaknesses. The progression system lets you improve different types of magic and create builds unique to your playstyle. As the story unfolds, you unlock new regions and abilities. Wanderstop, an unusual life sim. You play as a former warrior who's decided to leave her past behind and open a small tea house on the edge of an enchanted forest. The core gameplay is all about a slow, cozy routine, growing herbs, brewing tea, welcoming unusual guests, listening to their stories, and helping them with advice or a warm drink. There are no enemies or battles in Wanderstop, but there's a deep psychological layer. With every new visitor and every cup of tea, you discover not only their stories, but the inner world of the heroine herself. Progress comes through caring for the garden, gathering ingredients, improving the interior, and learning how to truly listen to others. It's a slow and touching journey toward healing, where you're free to set your own pace. Hyper Light Breaker, a dynamic open-world action roguelike and the spiritual successor to Hyper Light Drifter. Here you explore a procedurally generated region called the Overgrowth, fill it with new allies, and face powerful enemies. Gameplay is built around a fast-paced combat system with dodges, sharp attacks, different weapons, and constant exploration as you uncover secrets throughout the world. The game supports both solo and co-op play. You can collect unique characters, build your own base, unlock passive bonuses and gear. The permadeath mechanic makes every run meaningful, and the variety of enemies and locations keeps things exciting every minute. As you play, you uncover more pieces of the story and even influence how the world looks. Tales of the Shire. This is a charming adventure game inspired by the world of Hobbiton from The Lord of the Rings. You take on the role of a hobbit building their life in the Shire, gardening, fishing, collecting rare items, and chatting with neighbors. Gameplay centers around home and garden improvement, culinary experiments, and community celebrations. Every day brings small goals: baking a family pie, hosting a tea party, or growing a unique plant. You're free to set your own pace, explore the surroundings, help neighbors, or just relax and enjoy the scenery. On the story side, the game offers little slices of hobbit life through short, heartwarming stories. Windstorm, an adventure game with horseback riding and exploration set on the endless steppes of Mongolia. At the heart of the story is a journey with your horse, Khiimori, as you build trust and harmony together. Every step matters, from caring for your animal to overcoming natural obstacles as a team. Core mechanics include horse management, wilderness exploration, solving puzzles, and completing quests tied to local culture and legends. The game is about much more than racing. It's focused on bonding with your horse, finding hidden locations, and collecting special items. Over time, you unlock new riding techniques and more ways to customize your horse. RECUR. This is an atmospheric roguelike with a unique time loop mechanic. You control a hero who's stuck in a time loop where every action affects your future runs. It's not just about combat tactics and learning enemy patterns. You also need to remember your past mistakes, as parts of your experience stay on the level, helping you go further with each new attempt. Gameplay is a mix of fast-paced battles, procedurally generated locations, and ongoing progression through upgrades. Every run is different. You can find new weapons, abilities, and secret rooms. The story unfolds in a mysterious world, as your hero gradually uncovers the nature of the time loop and the secret behind it. Abyssus, a first-person shooter focused on exploration and survival in the lost depths of underwater ruins. You play as an explorer who descends into an ancient, mysterious complex filled with danger, traps, and hostile creatures. The combat system is dynamic, centered around using various weapons and special gadgets to survive extreme conditions and get past deadly traps. In Abyssus, it's not just about the action. Resource gathering, upgrading your gear, and constant decision-making all play a big role. Do you fight or sneak by, explore further, or save your oxygen? A lot of attention is given to atmosphere. Every level is packed with ancient machinery, mysterious artifacts, and puzzles, while the tense soundtrack heightens the sense of danger. Drakantos, a multiplayer action RPG focused on dynamic team battles, character development, and exploring a vast fantasy world. At its core is the choice of one of many unique heroes, each with their own abilities, fighting style, and team role. The combat system is built around cooperation. Success depends on the right synergy of heroes and smart teamwork. The game offers a variety of modes: classic PvE adventures with bosses and puzzles, as well as PvP arenas for competitive battles between players. Loot is a key part of progression. You can collect rare gear, upgrade your equipment, and customize your hero's appearance. The maps are filled with secrets, events, and tough enemies, encouraging exploration and constant improvement. Aethermancer, an isometric action RPG that revolves around mastering magic and fighting diverse enemies in procedurally generated worlds. You control a powerful mage who can combine elements to create devastating spells and unique effects. The combat system allows for deep customization, letting you experiment with different magic combinations to find the perfect tactics against each type of enemy. Exploration and character progression are essential. New worlds, bosses, and artifacts become available as you advance. You can unlock and upgrade talents, gather gear, enhance your abilities, and build your character your way. Every run offers a new mix of challenges and surprises, motivating you to try out different strategies. Haunted Paws. This is a cozy adventure with puzzle elements, where you play as an adorable ghost puppy exploring a mysterious mansion. Your main goal is to help other ghosts, find lost items, and restore order in a house full of secrets. Gameplay is all about exploring rooms, solving puzzles, and using your ghostly abilities to walk through walls, move objects, and figure out hidden mechanisms. The game is designed for a relaxed pace. You investigate each room of the mansion, meet friendly characters, and gradually uncover all the secrets the building holds. Interacting with the environment is key. You can turn on lights, open hidden compartments, move things around, and even pull off little pranks. Winter Burrow, a survival and coziness simulator where you play as a small forest animal returning to its home in the middle of a snowy forest. The core mechanics involve building and upgrading your burrow, gathering resources, fixing up your shelter, and preparing supplies for the harsh winter. You explore the wintry woods, collect materials, cook food, and decorate your home to make it as cozy as possible. The gameplay is a balance between exploration and self-care. You need to stay warm, cook meals, craft tools, and organize different corners of your burrow. The more you invest in comfort and daily routines, the more customization options and interactions with other woodland creatures you unlock. During winter, you'll have to deal with cold, limited resources, and unpredictable weather. Discounty, an original shop simulator with a satirical take on the modern economy. You become the owner of a small supermarket in a town, managing purchases, product displays, customer service, and your store's reputation. A big part of the gameplay is building relationships with the locals, fulfilling their unique requests, and solving their everyday problems. Every customer is unique, with their own habits and preferences. You need to optimize logistics, keep an eye on prices, take part in town events, and react to economic crises. You can upgrade your store, hire staff, organize sales, and even throw your own mini celebrations. Town to City, a city-building simulator where you start with a tiny settlement and gradually turn it into a thriving city. The main challenge is to wisely allocate resources, develop infrastructure, build residential and industrial districts, and make sure your citizens have everything they need for a comfortable life. The progression system is based on gradually unlocking new technologies, buildings, and services that let you keep expanding your city's scale. Decision-making and balancing the economy, environment, and citizens' happiness are crucial. You'll have to respond to different challenges, from natural disasters to economic crises and the needs of your population. You can experiment with neighborhood layouts, create unique districts, and set your own style for your city's development. The Eternal Life of Goldman, an atmospheric platformer in the style of classic games with fully hand-drawn animation. You play as an elderly hero who sets off to a mysterious archipelago. The visual style is reminiscent of old cartoons. Every frame and animation is drawn by hand, creating a unique feeling of diving into living folklore. The gameplay offers dynamic platforming levels where agility, precision, and clever use of your hero's cane are key. The cane isn't just a weapon, but a multifunctional tool. You can use it as a hook, for jumps, or even for acrobatic tricks. On every level, you'll battle unusual enemies, solve puzzles, and discover secrets. REANIMAL, a creepy adventure with co-op elements where you control a brother and sister trapped in a distorted version of their home island. The gameplay combines exploration, puzzle solving, and stealthy interaction with creepy creatures hiding in dark locations. The visual style stands out with grotesque monsters, atmospheric shadows, and bold character designs. You can play alone or together, with the camera always dynamically following both characters, making the experience feel both unified and tense. Players travel between islands, explore houses and forests, open up new areas by boat, and try to avoid the dangerous creatures lurking nearby. Slay the Spire 2, the sequel to the card-based roguelike that will feel instantly familiar to fans of the original, while introducing tons of new mechanics and possibilities. Once again, you choose a unique hero and make your way through a dangerous tower using a carefully built deck of cards. But now, every run feels even deeper thanks to new characters, abilities, and tactical approaches. The biggest feature in the second game is the expanded possibilities for card combinations, new synergy mechanics, and events that can completely change your usual strategy. As you climb the tower, you'll face not only new enemies and bosses, but mysterious events, story branches, and rare artifacts that let you experiment with all kinds of playstyles. "2025 is shaping up to be a huge year for indie games. I think that in this wide variety, everyone will find something for themselves. Whether it's cozy Hobbit village life, survival in dark depths, or an experimental strategy with cards and magic. The Image Game Channel was with you. Have a nice day.